Hi everyone, welcome back to WHU TV live on Periscope and YouTube. My name is John, your host as always, and I hope you're doing well as I always do. Apologies guys, the wrong video was loaded. I did redo it, but it hasn't loaded for some reason. This is actually episode 12 of Daily Live Chat with John, not episode 11, so apologies for that. So guys, I still hope you can hear me properly. See, so there's people in the chat already. Nick, good afternoon, mate. Hope you're doing all right. Hope you're good and well. So apologies, guys. There's a bit of a technical issues, and that's the way it goes sometimes when you go live, as everybody will know from previous broadcasts. But so let's, as always, guys, let's get cracking straight away, shall we? Yeah, unfortunately. So the first thing I want to talk about is bad news. Now, you know, over the last few years, well, basically a lot of the West Ham pubs have been closing, as everybody knows. But Jay says, everyone watching West Ham versus Millwall, John? Well, not everybody is, Jay. Jay has not everybody is. But yes, I mean, I was there for the game. I don't need to see it again. And plus, you don't have to watch it live. It will be available for months anyway. But yeah, it is horrible news that I saw late last night, early this morning. To see, it was sad that the Victoria Tavern, known to the West Ham collective as the Vic, has now closed its doors. It really is. Now, I know, as I said, there's a lot of pubs that have closed over the last few years. You know, the Central Hotel that closed. You know, there's I think Queens did as well. There's quite a few pubs that did close, unfortunately. But this one is, you know, this was everybody's go-to, not everybody, but a lot of people's go-to pub beforehand, before the games. Obviously, a lot less were frequenting there before the games over the last 3 to 4 years. But there was a diehard core selection of people that were going going there. So guys, if you are actually live in the chat at the moment, and you've been to the Vic, let me know what your thoughts are on the fact that pub is closed. And good evening, Gary Margison. Margison, I think you pronounced that. Apologies if I have mispronounced that. But yeah, good evening, Gary. It's good to see you, mate. A new face as well, for that matter. So hopefully you're okay, and everyone in your family is doing well. And also, but some good news today. At the same point, today marks the 14th anniversary of Lasagna Gate, when we beat Spurs 2-1 on the Martin Yole back in 2006. It honestly, guys, it doesn't feel like 2000. It doesn't feel like it was 2006. It doesn't feel like it was 14 years ago. 14 years ago, man! It's unbelievable that it's been that long. It really has been that long, and as I say, it just doesn't feel it at all. It's a weird feeling waking up this morning reading that. It was 14 years ago. But guys, as always, this is an open dialogue, so you can ask me questions whenever you want. Martin Ayers, good evening all. Hello, mate. Good to see you. Mick's back. Hi, mate. Shame wasn't my drinking hole, but a big shame. Yes, mate. Yeah, I know. Actually, Mick, before we move from the bowling, I know a lot of people call it Upton Park. I never have done, because Upton Park to me is the area and the tube station, not actually the ground itself. It's always been the bowling to me. Always been the bowling. But Mick, where did you drink beforehand? I mean, obviously, not including the supporters club, because we used to talk about it before. We talked about it yesterday, in fact. But yeah, Darren, hello, mate. Good morning. I hope you're doing okay, fella. Darren's got some great props. He really gives some props to Darren. He's been with the channel pretty much right from day one, when it was under my own name rather than JPWHU TV. Darren, I've still got the t-shirt you bought me, twice in fact. You know, the England shirt is still in the shirt, and also that Thailand t-shirt that you gave me about 18, almost 2 years ago now, mate. Almost 2 years ago. Jay's now realised everyone else is talking, and now says evening hammers. Peter Jones, nice to see you back again, mate. Evening, hope you're doing. Mick says the Barking Dog. Good pub, that. Very nice pub. Just smack bang next to the tube station, if I remember correctly. It's been a couple of years since I've been there, but very Very, very nice pub. But as I say, today marks the 14th anniversary of when we beat Spurs 2-1 at home. Now, the funny thing was Bianca Westwood, who works for Sky Sports, she put up on a Twitter account saying "Happy Lasagna Day" with a GIF of Garfield scoffing down lasagnas. I thought it was a brilliant touch, absolutely brilliant touch. Very, very funny, very, very funny. Now, we obviously talked about over the last few days. We talked about what's going to happen with the Premier League. You know, it's still the main talking point for everybody, not just myself and Hammer's chat and everybody else. But there's interesting what the Daily Mirror said today, because apparently those that are opposed to restarting the Premier League without relegation. Well, basically, those that don't agree with Project Restart in general about it being behind closed doors and neutral grounds, and also those that are worried about it. The bigger picture is here, that guys, and this is how stupid and arrogant the Premier League as a collective is, not just because obviously the Premier League is all 20 clubs, but also there's a business behind it as well. And that they say that the Daily Mail, I don't know if you guys read it this morning, are reporting that the clubs are being threatened with automatic relegation if they don't agree with Project Restart. Now, if it's true, I wouldn't be at all surprised if it is. And now I know that I've said on numerous occasions that the Daily Mail is not exactly a great source of information, but guys, man, Jesus, that's remarkable that the Premier League has that sort of attitude towards things. Really, really is. Darren says, "Bugger me, that long? It has, mate. It's almost 2 years. Almost 2 years. It'll be 2 years in what? A couple of months. Something else is in the post. Well, cheers, mate. So anybody else? You guys going to give me your thoughts on the last two topics? It being 14 years since Lasagna Gate, and also the fact that teams are being threatened with automatic relegation, which is basically the bottom six, and Sheffield United, if I remember correctly from the article. So let me know what you say. Here we go. Comments flooding in now. Good. Jay says, "What a liberty." Agreed. Neil Ross says, "Hello, John. I remember that Lasagna Day. It was the last game of the season, correct? And today is my 18th year at Romford View, working there, as in the cinema." Cool. So you started there 2 years before that happened. Good long. That's a long time, mate. It's a long time working in one company. Mick, funny enough, bullying. I say, yep. I had a funny feeling you were going to say that, mate, because it is. It's as simple as that. It is just absolutely unbelievable that the Premier League would look to threaten that. I don't think they can actually enforce it, but at the same point, as we mentioned the other day, it is literally a breach of the agreements between the Premier League, the EFL, and the FA if they don't have relegations built into the contracts anyway. So yeah, but no, it's absolutely crazy. But Neil said, yeah, correct. So thanks, mate. Yeah, I thought that's what we were going on about. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen it. For those that don't, that haven't seen it, I mean, Darren, I don't know if you've seen this yet. You might have done. But I wanted to talk to you guys about the concept shirts that went round yesterday, I think, if I remember correctly. It was. I'll just bring these up on the screen now here for you. Right, I'll say these are concepts designed by Burn Graphics. Now, this is the home shirt. So I'm not just to take up time on the podcast because we're already 10 minutes in. We're on to the third subject already. I honestly do want to talk to you guys about it, because this is their design for the home shirt. This isn't, for those that maybe just clocking in, this isn't the official West Ham strip for next season. X confirmed earlier today that they're going to be. It's definitely going to be 125 25th anniversary shirt for next season. So I'm really glad that they're doing that. But nobody's designing it. Nobody's making it at the moment. To quote X, he literally said, "There's nobody around to talk to about." So this is their what they would like to see for next season. So guys, let me know what you think on this. Personally, I'm not a big fan of this. Now, for those that know me, I like the 60s V-neck on there, but I don't really like it. I mean, yes, it looks nice because it's got little pattern in the claret and blue, the claret bit section as well. I see if I'm going to try and zoom in a bit further, but I don't think the browser will do it because it just automatically readjusts the picture. Did that make any difference? No, it didn't. But yeah, I mean, as a design, I quite like it because there are, to a degree, but it's boring. It doesn't really stand out for 125th anniversary. Any other time of the season, fine, absolutely happy with it. So guys, let me know your thoughts on this. As we now go on to the away kit. Now there are other designs. Now, me personally, I do like. This is the neckline that I really like. The rest of it looks way too much like Man City. Way too much like Man City. But it's a cool design. It is a really, really cool design. A little bit more thought behind it to a degree. So that's the away kit that's been designed. And as I said, this isn't official. This is Burn Graphics. He literally tweeted West Ham clubs the website, the Twitter account. So I should say the West Ham Twitter account and also the Umbro Twitter account. So it's clear that these aren't official. These are literally just concept kits. But I quite like the design. I really do like the design. Mick Smith says Umbro have done well with our shirts of late, but agreed, Nick. Mick, as I said, mate, it's a fan's idea. It's not official, but yeah, looks a little bland. Agreed. Jay says I thought City to John. I thought City to John. I think you're missing a letter out there, but yeah. Yeah, agreed. It is. Now, this is the third kit that they've designed, and again, it's not official. It's completely just a concept, and I absolutely can't stand this. This looks well tacky. It's absolutely tacky. It looks like that soppy onesie that the club did about 7 or 8 years ago. It looks absolutely awful. Henry Ella, mate, said don't like the home one. Agreed. City wash. We could play like City. I think it means City wish. We could City wash. We could play City wish. We could play like them. I think that's what he's going on about. Ian, hello, mate. I don't like the away kit. It's not away kit. It's they say these are concepts. Darren, bloody hell, a few ones just jumped in straight away. Gary Megwison says it's not nice at all. Not sure about the colour of the away. Yeah. Nick says that's disgusting. It does look like the Coventry away kit. Actually, that's not a bad shout. Actually, Neil, you're right. From years back, and the shocking third kit, yeah. But as I say, this is literally just this guy's ideas. These aren't official in any shape or form. I like the white around the neck and the shoulders, but that's as far as it goes. I mean, that is just absolutely tacky. Now, this is the other one that he designed. Once it loads up, come on, just waiting for it to properly load. And as usual, right. So that's another one, which again I quite like the claret neck and sleeves, but again it still looks like City. And this one, let me know your thoughts on these two as well, guys. This white and blue with the claret on it, I actually like it. I actually do like this. I think it's quite. I wouldn't buy it, but I think this would look pretty. I think this would look pretty snazzy. Good point, Nick. Argentina. Yeah, I agree. Vernon, hello, mate. Home is very like the 18-19 kit with more blue on the sleeves. Yeah, agreed. Henry says better put my glasses on. I can't zoom in any further, unfortunately. The browser won't allow me to do it, sadly. But yeah, so those are the concept, guys. Now, as I say, give me your thoughts on the other two. This one, I say blue with the claret neckline and sleeve end. I actually quite like. I do actually quite. I do actually quite. It kind of makes. Come on. What? Hang on. Let's just get that up again. It's just crashed it out for some stupid reason. Yeah, so I quite like that. I quite like that with the claret bit round it. Yeah, makes a good point. None are saying 125 years to me. Exactly. This is not official stuff. This is a bloke's idea or a woman's idea. I don't know who runs that Burns account. Vernon says the black one is like the 1819 goalie kit. Yeah, agreed. That the last one must have been designed by Lanzini. Henry says that's different. I like it. Which one are you talking about, mate? You talking about the blue and white stripes? Nick says, yeah, the collar is nice. To be fair, and Darren says, of course it was. He says if Messi wears it for us, but as I say, yeah, it does. Do you know what? As I say, if they release this for the 21-22 season, I wouldn't be too opposed to that. I really wouldn't be too opposed to that. Okay, so let's bring that back into as normal. Nick asks, when do you think we are going to change the badge again? I don't think we will, mate. I don't think we will. And that's the horrible. We might for the 125th anniversary. We might, but I don't think so. I really don't. Vernon asks, in your opinion, JP, what would make it say 125 years? As I said, we talked about this the other night. Going back to the original, the first ever West Ham shirt with the tie. Let me see if I can I can find a picture for it because I actually really like it. Mm-hmm. Where are we? I know you guys are gonna. Sorry about this. It's just everything I'm putting in Google bring up the wrong bloody right. Here we go. No, that image is too small. Where is it? Oh, I can't. Oh. Yeah, here we go. Let's wait for it to load up. Sorry about the delay on this, guys. It's just taking a little bit longer to do than it should do because we're going live. That's the image I'm trying to bring up. It's not going to show. Is it going to show me? No. No, it's not going to do it. That's a shame. But yeah, let's say the first ever West Ham claret and blue one with the toggles. I think that would scream out and say because it's based on that kit, the first ever West Ham claret and blue kit. I think that would be a really good idea. I think that would look pretty tasty. Now, but X has confirmed that the club are looking to commemorate the 125th anniversary with next season's kit, as I said. But I'm curious what you guys would like to see on there, because obviously for those that know that we had, we did talk about the centenary kit the other day, where it was. But I did a bit of research, and there was bubbles all over the place, with 100 years written in the bubbles. Would you want to see something very similar to that, or something slightly different? Give me your ideas, guys, on what you would like to see as the designs for next season's 120. Well, whenever that's going to be, if we do get a next season, what that would be for the 125th anniversary, because it is a biggie. But guys, so let me know what your thoughts are on that. And also, reading early today on the official West Ham website that Steve Potts is very happy with how the under-23s are progressing this season. And to be honest, let's have a look to say, Mix, would you put the castle back on it for one season? Yeah, yes, I would. To mark it as the anniversary, the proper anniversary. Yes, Mick, 100%. Because at the end of the day, just have that last final salute to the old bowling ground, the old lady, or the old dear, as a lot of people call it. I certainly would. Vernon says, I think our first Umbro crit was like that one with the Mitta sponsor. Not far off. Wasn't far off, mate. Yeah, not far off. But yeah, Mick, I would. It was, as I say, because it just have that one final sort of, because it would appease the fans a lot for a long time, and then obviously everyone would be asking for it. But as I say, when we moved there in the first moved to the London Stadium in the first place, we're not there anymore. But to celebrate an anniversary, bearing in mind we were at that ground for over 100 years, absolutely should we have it? Completely agree. Completely. Now, it was interesting reading earlier today that Zabaleta seems to be having second thoughts, shall we say, about retirement, because he's because obviously, he's like everybody else. He's not doing much at the moment. And there was an article that I read for I think it was an Argentine newspaper. I can't remember what it was now, saying, "Is this what retirement's going to be? Is this what retirement's going to be like?" Not really sure it's for me, or words to that effect. Anyway. So potentially, I know that X has confirmed that Zabaleta and Sanchez are leaving at the end of this season, whenever it's concluded, or however it's concluded, which is going to free up 150 grand a week wages. But would you give Zabaleta another contract if he'd said, "Actually, no, I want to play on because I'm not ready for retirement yet," especially after this little break that everybody's had? Would you give him another contract? Makes sense say that because it only appeared in the 70s, I think. Yes, it did, mate. It did. And it was there for pretty much everything since, what was it, the 73, 74 season? I think that was the first one it appeared on. And then it disappeared once for one season where we had Pony as the spot makers. Because had that old very, very actually quite similar to that, actually, that layout of the badge with obviously, not obviously with that on it, but yeah. Hi Fo, hi, good to see you, mate. Hope you're all right. Zaba spent 2 months locked indoors with the missus. Looks like another wannabe accounts in here, but hello. I heard Zabaleta was going to be part of Moyes. Well, what's part or Moyes? You can't have part or Moyes. It doesn't make any sense. So another troll account. But guys, honestly, would you guys make would you give him another contract, or at least give him a contract extension for a year or so? And talking of contracts, it appears from what X was saying on the podcast last night. So let's get, before I go into it, said Ian says no, he's too old and too slow. Gary says no as well. Fo says no. Vernon says any new contract you should be given is as a coach, and Gakia has to be the future. Agreed, 100%. Sofian, hello, Gazer. watching on Twitter, aren't you? Hope you're all right. Darren says no, not on his salary. Save it for some young blood. Agreed. Sophie Ann says I'm well. I hope you're all right. But yeah, no, I agree. I wouldn't, but I would take him as a player stroke coach. But as basis, but yeah, on massively reduced wages as a second point to that. But yeah, have him in the backroom stuff. But it's not going to happen because when he properly retires, he's going to go to City as a coach anyway. But yeah, it would be quite fun to have him for one more for having him around as a coach, definitely. And like you guys are saying, Ngakia. But as I say, talking. Sophie says he's a baller. Can't wait to see him. Bowen and Souček all playing next season. See him, Bowen, yeah. So yeah, Ngakia has been offered a new contract, but it doesn't appear to be being taken up just yet. Well, at least he hasn't signed it. I mean, we all know that it takes a little while for contracts to be signed and agreed to. But yeah, I would. It'd be interesting because apparently his wages aren't being offered on the level that he is expecting, bearing in mind he's slowly but surely becoming a consistent starting 11 player, which is obviously all the case. So, guys, what would you do? How much money would you offer Fredericks? How much money would you offer in Jeremy Ngakia to on the contract? Just, obviously completely hypothetical because no one's going to be able to do it. Vernon says better fitness than Fredericks, though. Agreed. Yeah, I definitely agree on that one. Sofian says he hasn't rejected it either. To be honest, I don't think it's that deep. I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying because apparently that's why. And you said I will give Ngakia around 60 grand a week. So you give him more than Rice. I can see the thinking. Yeah, as I say, I'm not saying it's anything. It's reading anything into it. I'm not panicking in any shape or form because at the end of the day, we need a player. We need a player like him. Henry says, "What the f? He's finished. What is it with us and the old slow players, mate? I haven't said that he's been offered a new contract. I'm asking. It's my question to you guys. Hi, all. I'm waiting in line to go to Tesco. I bet you've doubled up as well, haven't you? Oh yeah, Bex. I hope you're all right. But Bex, let us know how much would you give Ngakia for his new contract, and likewise Henry as well, for that matter. How much would you give him for that? Sophie says, I think we should have all saw this coming, and that's why I trust him. He's using these young players, referring to Moyes, of course. Here it comes. Yeah, he must be bored. All right, Gary says 50 grand a week. Sofian says, evening Becky, I'm fasting. Could you get me a pack of bourbons? That's a good question, actually, mate. While we're on the subject, obviously, Sofian, you don't have to answer this, but what is everybody's go-to bicky? What is everyone's go-to biscuit? For me, it's custard creams all day long. Either that or malted milk. Love malted milk. Really good Eric Clapton song about that malted milk as well, for that matter, which is obviously a 50s cover, but it's very, very good song. Darren says 30 grand plus bonuses. Yeah, most of the play. Gary, yeah, says same thing. Custard creams. I love them. Sophie says my favourite to dip in tea is rich tea, but general and custard creams. Jayzad says being controversial, got to be shortbread. There's nothing wrong with that. My impersonator says I like a jammy Dodger. Gary says ginger nuts. Beck says if Deck is on 30 grand a week, got to be similar for Ngakia, maybe slightly less. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that thinking. Ian Salt says ginger nuts. Beck says custard creams always, but I love a chocolate digestive. Dark chocolate for me, because I need because me being unfortunately being lactose intolerant, I have to have dark chocolate. But yeah, agreed, 100%. Yeah, Darren says chocolate biscuits as well. Claret Crooner, hello mate, good to see you. Says Lotus biscuits. Sophie Ann says shortbread is class. To be fair, yeah, it is. They are nice. Why do people think Jaffa cakes are biscuits? Because technically they're not, but they're marketed as biscuits. That's why. And yeah, Sophie Ann says Lotus are lovely. They are very, very nice bickies. Right, so we're halfway through the video now, and still nowhere near 1,530. So we're still 2 to go, unfortunately. Let's see if you can see that, just to prove it. Yeah, is that going to get into focus? No, it's not. Well, 1,500. So, but guys, again, 3/4 of you guys that have been watching this content aren't subscribed. So, by all means, please do hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell as well, so you know when you get to know all the content goes up. But as I say, please do. This channel has been getting a lot of views recently, and as a result of it, you know, you guys are watching things without subscribing. So if you want to hear this beautiful girl singing along with me and my 2 other guitars, then let's start subscribing. Let's get some more people in. John Phillips says, yeah, impersonator, what's your surname, Phillips, as well? Yes, that's why it's JP WHU TV. Beck says, also, come on, everyone has to be a dunker. And Jaffa cakes are cakes. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. They are promoted as biscuits, but they are indeed cakes. Beck says, I can't do dark chocolate unless it's dark milk one. Mick says, are you a dunker? Always a dunker, mate. I don't really drink tea or coffee all that often, but when I do, I do. Faux Screen says custard creams or Oreos. Custard creams, man. Oreos are an American tripe. As simple as that. They've only been in this country 25 years. If that. Was it 20 years? Not even that, I don't think. Yeah, probably about 20 years, 25 years. Right, so that's pretty much everything that I wanted to talk about. Footballing side, I mean, there's the lockdown has been extended in Scotland for the next 3 weeks, which makes complete sense. Neil Ross says, I do like a cookie. And John says, I love me a double Oreo. Henry says about Ngakia, 15 grand a week, but just think and remember what happened to Oxford. Yeah, but Henry, he's had more reliable games than Reece Oxford. He's probably on 7 or 8 already, but yeah. Said, I'm having Domino's for dinner. Help me choose my pizza, JP. Well, it's got to be the meat feast. It's got you know, whatever the pizza and the Domino's Express's equivalent is, but all the meats, man, all the meats. I know you. If I remember right, you said you're an all the meats girl, so it should be quite easy to. But yeah, you could just. One thing I love to do is I actually love to customize my pizzas. I really do. I might actually might start saving it under when I get a pizza, saving it under as the JP dish. But I love having loads of meats on there. Just every meat you can possibly, chicken, ham, beef on there, pepperoni. You know, it's just absolutely love it. God loves a meat, can't lie. Yeah, not saying it. Mick says, please no pineapple. God no. I've noticed a lot of women do like that, pineapple on pizzas, but not for me. Not for me. Okay, Foe's having KFC. Bex says, chat speak Dominoes to me. All right, everybody. All right, everyone on 3. Type Dominoes. And no pineapple either. Mick, does Mandy have pineapple? Please tell me she doesn't. I've known her for a long, well, not a long time, but I've known her for about 9 years. Please tell me she doesn't. Please tell me she doesn't. I hope none of you else. I hope your daughter, which her name escapes me for that matter, I hope she isn't a pineapple lover of pizza either, for that matter. Maddie, I hope Maddie isn't a pineapple pizza girl. Folks says pineapple. Yeah. Doesn't even like pizza. That's cool. That surprises me, but that's cool. Yeah, I mean, that's, some people do, some people don't. That's cool. But yeah. Okay, so we've done biscuits. So, all right, what about? Yeah, okay. What about hot dish? Yeah. Well, okay. Curry, more specifically curries. For those that are curry lovers in there, let me know what curries you like, because I know Darren's going to ask about Thai curry, so I thought I'd jump straight in there before he does it. So if it's a Thai curry, which color? Green or red or yellow? I don't think we actually have any yellow Thai restaurants over here. Yeah, Darren says noodle soup for me earlier with not a pineapple inside. Vo's having a mighty bucket for one. And I agree with what Beck says, Vo. That's a good choice. That's an excellent choice, mate. Beck says butter chicken. Also, Yaz is a huge fan. Yeah, probably. He likes his food. Does Yaz? He's a good bloke. Good bloke. A little bit out there sometimes, but yeah, he's a good bloke. Good fun. Okay. So let's have a look to see. Oh, one more subscriber. Thank you very much. Just one away. I've got the song already. So you got 20 minutes. Well, actually, you got 15 minutes to get your one more. Just need one more person to subscribe. One more person, and then you'll start hearing me singing. And obviously, that 15:30's got to stick as well, for that matter. Just don't unsubscribe afterwards. He loves Moyes and his food. Bex, he loves to give everybody a chance, and fair play to the man. That's where he's coming from. He always does. But once Jazz goes, that's it. He needs to go. That's it. He's the same way. He's exactly the same way. Mick says, me and my dress and the Mrs. Tandoori, I think you mean there. Tandui. Tandui. But yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, so that's cool. I'm the same as you, Mick. I love a madras. I can't always bear it all the time, but I like to have it. Darren says, for me, Japanese katsu curry. I'm bored of the Thai stuff. Understandable, mate. You've been there for a while. But with me, I don't when it comes to curries, I don't normally have the same thing all the time. My sister does. She always has the same, exactly as our late dad, unfortunately. Dad always used to have a chicken vindaloo, pilau rice, and that's exactly the same as my sister. She just goes in and orders the same thing. She doesn't do spices. She doesn't do change. But I like to experiment with loads of different styles of food. I really, really do. There you go. Neil Ross says, I do like chicken tikka, chicken tikka masala. Good call, Neil. Good call. Right. The time you guys have all been waiting for. Oh, no. Hang on. There we go. See that? 15:30. 15:30. Eat in or eat out when you can. 100%. Well, we all have to eat in. Sofian says, mate, you do not know what a curry is. Us Pakistanis are the best at making curry. Fair enough. Got to be foul. Play it. Yeah, all right. That's fine. It's going to happen. It's happening. As I said, I'm a man of my word. If we get 70 more, then we'll get the gig. We'll get the full on gig. But for now, you're getting one song and one song only, because as I said, I'm a man of my word. Check something quickly. Oops, sorry for hitting the microphone. Now this is a song. This is a song that everybody was talking about in the group a little while back. More specifically, this is for Tom and for Bex. So Bex, you're gonna have to get your earphones in for this if you haven't already done it. All right, you ready, guys? Sophie, try and play a West Ham related song. No, there's songs on the channel already for that, which is the 5 songs of on the 12 days of a West Ham Christmas. So unfortunately, mate, it's not going to do it. But because it's going to be a song that everybody does. But they say this is for Tom and this is for Becky, and quite a few other people for that matter were talking about this the other night. I'm free to be whatever I choose, and I'll sing the blues if I want. I'm free to say whatever I like. If it's wrong or right, it's alright. It always seems to me you only see what people want you to see. How long's it gonna be before you get on the bus and cause no fuss? Get a grip off yourself, it don't cost much. Free to be whatever you say. If it comes my way, it's alright. You're free to be whatever wherever you please. You can the breeze if you want. It always seems to me you only see what people want you to see. How long's it gonna be before you get on the bus and cause no fuss? Gonna grip off yourself, it don't cost much. Free to be whatever I choose, and I'll sing the blues if I want. Here in my mind, you know you might find something that you thought you once knew, and now it's all gone. You know it's no fun. Yeah, you know it's no fun. Yeah, you know it's no fun. I'm free to be whatever I choose, and I'll sing the blues if I want. I'm free to be whatever I choose, and I'll sing the blues if I want. Whatever you do, whatever you say, yeah, I know it's alright. Whatever you do, whatever you say, yeah, I know it's alright. There you go. Got a chord wrong, but never mind. We're one chord too early. But anyway. See what everyone's saying. It's waving. Hello, Jazz. Man's got tunes. Cheers, mate. Thank you, Darren. That's very kind of you. Biryani, so Henry's keeping up. Good man. Thank you very much. You're hired, Mustard John. Thanks, mate. Wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands. Nice, JB. Thank you, Roysam fan. Good to see you. Bex says the Tesco line are really enjoying this. Cool. Darren says vegetable tarly with all the trimmings. Ian says nice one. Cheers, fella. Jay's ads. Yeah, he's laughing. Yeah, probably because I got the chord wrong. Well done. Thank you. Thanks. Very nice of you to say. Shame Tom went in. Well, that's his fault. I did say when the channel gets to 15:30, I'll do another song. So you'll have to share. You'll have to get him to watch it. Have to share it on the channel. And the 15:30 stuck as well. So thank you very much, guys. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm not sure how it sounded, but let me know. I'll watch this back afterwards and stuff. But yeah, so thanks, guys. So we've got 12 minutes left to go. Anything else you guys want to talk about before we wrap this one up? Because I've gone through everything that I'd like to talk about. Remember, any questions, ask me anything whatsoever. It's an open Q&A, excuse me, open Q&A. I'm really actually quite happy that we've been able to get the 15:30. Finally, it's taken weeks to get there. It's been absolute weeks. It's been crazy the last few. The amount of people that subscribed, unsubscribed, the amount of it's been a bugbear. But now we got to 15:30. As I say, I'm a man of my word. We get to 15:40, another song will be coming out. 15:50, etc., and then 1600 is the full gig. I'm not singing whatever in that gig, by the way. The next six other songs aren't going to be on this gig either, for that matter. But yeah, let's have a look. Anybody got any questions? Anyone at all? I mean, obviously Bex is probably playing with a watch at the moment. But any other questions coming? Rick's donated a $5. Thank you very much, mate. Brilliant video, mate. Just finished work. Thank you, guys. That really means a lot. Mick says, are the Germans playing at neutral grounds? I don't actually know. I haven't looked at it, Mick. That's a good point. Neither does Bex. She doesn't know either. Who are you talking about, Darren? Nothing's come through yet. Let me check. Let me just check. I mean, obviously Bex is playing with her watch. I don't know who you're supposed to be. Who you're talking about? Henry, yes, JB. Cheers, fella. Ian, hello, mate. You've just missed it. You've missed me singing, fella. You've missed me singing. So you're gonna have to rewind back. You have to rewind back for a few minutes. You've missed me singing. Got the old girl out. She made her debut on the channel and sounded beautiful. You missed it, mate. That's what happens. Honestly. Well, there's no one in the chat that I can see that Darren who you're referring to, mate. So, right. Well, there's nothing. There's nothing in there to say what. I mean, there's no blocked. There's no blocked. No, he's not said anything since talking about the biscuits. So I don't know why you want to get him blocked, but I'm sure you got a reason. But yeah, Ian, mate, it's what happens. You're late. You pay the price. Literally pay the price. We had 2 subscribers tonight, so thank you to those 2 that have subscribed. You got me to sing. If the count drops at any point and goes back to 15:30, I won't be singing again. Jay says, have a great evening, John, and clap for NNS at 8 p.m. It's 8 NHS, the National Health Service is what it stands for, mate. For me, 0119. I have no idea what you're talking about there, mate, to be honest with you. Okay. Right. Now I see what you're talking about. That's just actually, it's only just come through. But Rick's deleted the message. But you don't, Rick, please report. Don't just delete it because it means they can come back again. So you need to actually report them. So which I've now done. But please, Rick, remember to don't just delete, just to report it as well, so it completely disappears. Where are we? Yeah, I know, Jay. I was just joking, mate. I know it was a typo. I'm just mucking around. Darren says his time difference. Well, okay. So yeah, we've got 7 minutes. Well, six and a bit minutes left. Anybody got any questions at all? What does everyone think about the Ngaki contract offer, or I've missed that as well? Yes, you have. But we were talking about more specifically about how much of the wages we would put to him. It seems to be the general consensus to put him on a decent wage. Becker thinks we put him on a little bit less than Rice. Understandable. Ian, let us know how much you think. Jay says brilliant hammers, poles quality. I think he means the question. Yeah, I say so. See, look, he's back again. He's making a fake account because he thinks he's. You do realise, this person, that you are actually getting reported to YouTube. Yeah. Guys, you have to be absolutely spot on with these trolls. You have to do it. You have to keep the mess. Darren, it does matter because it just shows you're an absolute idiot. And you need to get a life, son. You need to get a life. Because it's not big and it's not clever to harass people, calling them what you're calling people. It really isn't. And you're also now hidden. Right. Ian says, given that Rice was on 3K when he started in the first team, I guess he should be on the same as that. Yes and no, because we need to keep him at the club. But I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Okay, so guys, any other questions before we start wrapping this up? Because we've literally got a few minutes left. So yeah, guys, I really hope you enjoyed that song. If you did, then by all means, please do share the channel with everybody that you know that may want to listen to the gig, and more importantly, that would like the channel as well. Let's say, because we've got 70 more subscribers to go. So let's get it over there. Let's get it done. Let's get the and because I'm really looking forward to doing the gig. I've got some cracking numbers lined up for you. There's 1, 2, 3, possibly 4 of my own songs that I wrote when I was younger. There's other covers. There's an Oasis one in there, maybe. There's Weller definitely in there. There's a really, really good Cole Porter song that I grew up with that I absolutely love. That's in there as well. Where else we got? Bit of ocean. There's Ocean Color Scene in there as well. And there's a George Harrison song in his Beatles times. A lot of songs. So guys, seriously, you are if you love that, when me doing whatever, you're gonna love the rest of the gig. You really, really are. It's superb. Honestly, the songs I've sung. It's a little bit eclectic, but you guys are definitely you're gonna enjoy it. No, Ian, unfortunately not. I don't know many Bruce Springsteen. Great group, great singer, fantastic singer. Ripped off Bob Dylan a lot in his early career, but very, 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 very good nonetheless. Oops. Nathan, good to see you back, mate. Hope you're all right. Ain't seen you for a while. Will the board ever listen? I think you mean that as a question rather than a statement. But yes, I don't think they will. No, I don't think they will. They wouldn't. They are listening to a degree because they with a few things they've listened before and they will listen again, but it will take a long time. Nathan, in terms of what you're saying, as in listen to the fact that we don't want them here anymore. No, they're not going to listen to that. They've got too much money invested in the club at the moment, unfortunately, from their point of view. But yeah. Who was your favourite player, Ian Pearce or Stevie Potts? That's a toughie, because I really liked Pearcey. I really, really did. And Pottsy was great as well, for that matter. His son, Dan Potts, had a lot of potential in there as well. But I'd have to say it's Potsy, just a tiny little bit for me. Robert, damn, missed most of this. Yes, you have to watch the replay, mate, because you miss me singing. It's what happens when you choose an old replay over current events. Ritz Ritesh says, "What's your opinion on the season being restarted? Will we get relegated?" That's a good question, actually, mate. That's a really, really good question. It's a very, very good chance that could happen. Very, very good chance. Bearing in mind, we'll have pretty much everybody back fit for it. There's only one player that's really long term in a minute. But yeah, I honestly think I think about 6 points out of the next 9. So I don't know. It's a possibility, definitely a possibility, mate. But I don't know. I honestly can't say. I did miss watching your streams. Thank you, Nathan. That means a lot, mate. That really does. But I'm here every single night from 6:30 for an hour, which we've now exceeded. Until for every night, every evening not every evening, just this week. Boom Terrence, tell me why I don't like Fridays meeting at work in 7 hours. I guess that's what you're listening to, mate. Yeah. God, please don't let us play Millwall. I don't want a bottle thrown at my head. Yeah, and before anyone says yes, I know it's doing parents why tell me why I don't like Mondays. But yeah, it's a bank holiday in the UK tomorrow because of the VE Day celebrations. So yeah, it's gonna be nice, and I've booked Monday off because, as everybody may or may not know, Sunday is my 40th, and so yeah, so I booked the day off. My watch along of the 1980 FA Cup final is coming. I was hoping to get the proper Admiral replica shirt in time, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Once I do get it, I will be doing that. You'll get that. Maybe in place of one of these. I don't know yet, but we'll see. Last question, because we've got to crack on. Ritz Ritesh, do you think Declan Rice is overrated? No, I don't think he's overrated in any shape or form. I think he's underappreciated. I really think he's underappreciated. But guys, thank you very, very much for your time. If you're new around here, welcome. Because there's been a couple of new faces here. Obviously, one was a troll, unfortunately, but that always happens. Especially when you try and do something good for the community, as I'm trying to do, because these are for your benefits as well. It's nice to get everyone together. We have a few chats, have a chat every hour. Sorry, every night for an hour. I should not bloody every. I'm not doing a 24-hour stream on my own. Fuck that. Right, for last one, and I do mean this, Nathan. Nathan, you need to learn to put question marks at the end if you're asking a question. English teacher has spoken. Do you think Noble has had it with his ability to play? No. Quite short and sweet. No, I don't think he's had it yet. He's still got the ability. His pace is letting him down, but his ability is still there. His timing is still there. His motivation as a captain is still there. But yeah, so guys, thank you very much for your time. As I say, if you're new around here and you like what I'm doing and you'd like to see more and hopefully hear more as well for that matter, then by all means, please do hit the subscribe button. Share this video with anybody that you feel may want to watch it, not just for the singing, but in general. And if you know that anybody that may like the channel as well, like the video if you feel I deserve it. Like the video if you like my singing, because I want to do more for you guys. I want to do something a little bit different. But yes, so guys, thank you very much for your time. For those watching the replay of this, by all means, please do put your comments in the comment section below. It'd be interesting to get your thoughts on everything that we've talked about. And as I said, as I say in the outro video, by all means, please do. Put your questions down in the comment section, and I'm more than happy to read them out tomorrow. Because it's only happened once, only one over the 12 episodes we've been doing. We've only done one set of questions so far. So come on, guys, put your questions in. In the meantime, enjoy yourselves. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Look after yourselves. Take care, and I will see you tomorrow night, or tomorrow evening, I should say.